Hi everyone, and welcome to Game On Expo 2025. This is my second year coming to this convention, and this was actually the 10th anniversary. I had an especially good time this year because I got to explore a little more. I went to a panel, and I also got to meet Sam Witwer, which I was ecstatic about. And for their 10th anniversary, they expanded. So once we walk through these doors, on the right-hand side, you'll see where they expanded. I had mentioned that I didn't like this year's setup, and honestly, what I meant by that was on the right-hand side where they had the games and the wrestling. I don't know why. I just felt like it was kind of thrown together. It seemed a little empty. But other than that, this year's setup was great. So this is the lower level where the vendors, the gaming, and the guests are, where you do your meet and greets. And on the top level is where all the panels are, as well as a food court. They had a fantastic guest list. Sam Witwer, like I mentioned, Rob Paulson, Don Bluth, Tony Hawk, Theo Solomon, Troy Baker, Kim Clark, and the list goes on. This was on a Saturday, so this was definitely one of the busier days, but I got there a little bit later, so it seemed like maybe it had thinned out a little bit. Tony Hawk, of course, had a ridiculously long line, and I'm glad that they stuck him next to those doors back there because that's where they had his line. These are all the cues for the rest of the voice actors, and artists. The wait wasn't too bad. When I met Sam, I went to his panel and I immediately shot over back to the queue. I think we waited, I would say about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I know last year when they had all of the Baldur's Gate people were waiting 5-6 hours. In the vending area, you can find a wide array of things. Games, of course, board games, die, plushies. There was a few card vendors as well. You've got your local artists who are selling their art, jewelry, accessories, quite a bit of apparel as well, and home decor. So this is the gaming area. This is the room that was off to the right when we first walked through those double doors. There's a couple of aisles of pinball machines. You've got racing games, fighting games, DDR, retro games. Pretty much you name it, they had it. And back over here is where they had the wrestling ring, which is always a good time. Everybody's super jazzed, super hyped. As you can see, those girls are down there. And yeah, last year they actually, I don't know if they did it this year, but last year some of the wrestlers actually came out of the ring and they were doing the show on the game floor. That was a lot of fun. I do have some footage of that. So over along that back wall is where they had the competitive gaming, and all the way to the right, which you can't see, but they had just tables of PCs where you could also play all kinds of games. I think the reason why I liked last year's setup more, at least for this area, was it wasn't as spread out. So last year, right next to the ring, they had the big screen game competitions. I see that there are 3 now. I want to say last year, I really only remember 1, but there might have been 2. So really my only complaint, and I don't even think it's a real complaint, is that it was just a little spread out. It just seemed a little bit, oh, we'll put this here, we'll put this there. But, you know, at the same time, you do need sectioned areas.